What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Today I'm here to talk about another Lifetime movie. I'm always excited to talk about those. And today is The Wrong Cruise. So this movie stars Vivica A. Fox as a mother who is extremely concerned about her daughter because her daughter's having a lot of issues being able to move on after the death of her father. And while she tries to reach out to her daughter constantly, and get her to open up and to be there for her and help comfort her and help her to cope with this terrible situation, it ends up just kind of backfiring, and the daughter gets into all kinds of trouble. And after a recent physical altercation at school, she's on the verge of expulsion. So Vivica knows she has to do something to get the situation under control. The two end up going on a cruise together, and the mom hopes that, like, hey, maybe she'll be relaxed and, being away from everything will kind of calm her down and help her get into a place where she's more comfortable opening up and, learning how to cope with some of those problems. And, just kind of strengthen the mother-daughter bond. And unfortunately, that doesn't happen, but they each do find a potential romance on the cruise, and the plot just kind of follows those relationships as they unfold. And are these guys just, handsome guys who happen to connect with them on this cruise, or are they shifty, stalkery types? This is a Lifetime movie, so I'm sure you know the answer to that already. This is part of the Wrong Blank series on Lifetime, which is mostly directed by David Dakota, but not all of them. It's like, the wrong car, the wrong son, the wrong daughter, the wrong teacher, like everything. As I said, he doesn't direct all of them, but he has directed quite a few of them. David Dakota, if you don't know, is a cult filmmaker. He made a lot of cool movies back in the 80s and 90s. And while you might associate that, as I was hoping that this would be just a wild, melodramatic, over-the-top Lifetime movie, his Lifetime movies tend to be more reserved. And this one I wouldn't say is like... Some of them are like the kind you can picture like talking about with a book club and while drinking like a really expensive wine. This is not one of those movies, but it's definitely not a wild, over-the-top, crazy one either. It's just kind of, it leans more toward like the more conservative style Lifetime movie. There's not a lot of romance, or there's not a lot of drama or melodrama, and even the romance is kind of, not really explored. It's more of just a mother-daughter bonding movie with a slight like thriller element involved. Tension's never really high. Things never really get out of control, but it's a fun watch. You got Vivica A. Fox, turns in a fine performance. William McNamara, who I love in these movies, because I don't care if he's a good guy in a movie or not. As soon as you see William McNamara in a movie, you know that he's gonna be the bad guy. Like, he looks like a creeper. He's a great creeper, and he's just a perfect fit for a Lifetime movie like this. I liked The Wrong Cruise. I wish it was a little bit crazier or more interesting, but it's just kind of a by-the-numbers Lifetime low-impact thriller, which is not a bad thing at all. I know some people like the more grounded, reeled-in thrillers, and that's certainly what we have here. It's well made in every regard. The photography is beautiful. The acting is fine. The story is fine. It's just nothing like super memorable. And I think for a lot of people that are coming here because it was directed by David Dakota, they might be expecting a little bit more pizzazz, but that's not the case here. But again, that's not necessarily bad. It's just a solid Lifetime thriller. That some people will like that it doesn't have a lot of melodrama, and some people will hate that it doesn't have a lot of melodrama. But I thought it was fine. I don't regret watching it. I think it's got a brisk pace. And while it's not something I would go back and watch again, I think it was solid to see it one time. And I think anybody that has a casual interest in Lifetime movies will at least, have fun watching it the first time around. That's my review of The Wrong Cruise. If you want to read my full write-up, you can go to markfusion.com. I've also got tons of other Lifetime movie reviews there. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, all that kind of fun stuff. You can go to Letterboxd and follow me at MarkFusion. You can see what I've been watching. I diary everything there so you can get an idea of what might be coming here soon. The best way, though, like always, to help me out is just to hit that sub button. It's a free, easy, direct way to support me. Help me to keep watching movies, making these videos, talking about Lifetime movies all the time. And I love talking with you guys about movies. Another way to help me out, obviously, is just to watch the videos. If you're a Lifetime fan, there are tons of Lifetime movie reviews in this playlist. So whether you're watching the new ones or just going through and watching some of the older ones, it's greatly appreciated. So thank you so much for watching my review of The Wrong Cruise. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon. And again, thank you so much.